led him in a birth class, and thankfully he didn't judge the messenger. I was 50 pounds heavier, like I said, and I looked terrible, had a beard, and just didn't look very good. And I felt terrible, but I asked him after birth class one night, I'm like, man, what do you know about ketosis? And he was a recon Marine, played college football, has been in and out of ketosis most of his adult life. I didn't know that when I asked him, what do you know about ketosis? Brian asked me what I knew about ketosis. I thought or ketones, I thought he said keystones, like the beer. I didn't know. I went to Ohio State. I know how to drink beer back then. Not anymore. But when I asked him what do you know about ketosis and ketones, he talked for 10 minutes because he'd been in and out of it his entire adult life. I didn't know that. And thankfully he didn't judge me because I clearly knew nothing. I just get him on the phone with Brian and said, y'all talk. But kind of share your experience, like what ketones and ketosis has done for you.
Well, like Michael had said, I'd been in this diet and lifestyle for a while just because of some health issues I'd had, and I found that this was a good way for me to be able to feel better and to enjoy my life because at the time things just weren't well. Joints were not doing so well, my immune system was a little struggling. So when Michael brought this to me, in teaching in health and wellness and fitness, using a low-carb diet or a ketogenic type diet to help people, compliance is the biggest issue. People just don't want to do it. And knowing the benefits of what ketones are, and he brought this product to me, it was like a light bulb clicked off. I was like, if I can give you the end, I can teach you the beginning. But most people, Jeff Volek had said this, Brian, when we were there, he's like, it's like flying to Hawaii and stopping halfway. There's no enjoyment in that, right? So ketosis, like you have to get all the way to Hawaii. You have to fly there to get to the benefit of it. Keto OS basically can just give you this the sensation of being to Hawaii. If you anybody been to Hawaii, right? You kind of want to go back, right? Because you get that reward of what it is. Now, I'm not saying you have to do the diet, but that's what I taught. So for me, it was it was a powerful tool because I can now teach that. But then I can also teach a lot of people to get further down the road. And that's why we're hearing so many amazing stories, is because of what these researchers have done, has shown us the benefits. And then what Brian has done to bring this to all of us to use. My personal story is the clarity. My relationship with my wife has improved dramatically. My attitude and mood has improved. And keep in mind, I was doing the diet. I've done the diet pretty pretty strict for about 12 years. But because the product allowed me to get into a deeper level and a more therapeutic level more consistently, I got a tremendous bigger benefit. And when you see more research that's coming out, it's pretty neat what these benefits are showing. And arthritically, my body moving better is also improved. But very quickly, I think we all put our family on it. My entire family's on this product. And the stories just start going and going and going. But it's the day that my mom, who, when my son was born, couldn't put my son down, changing him on the couch, my wife was horrified. You do not change a child on the couch. My mom couldn't bend down to change him. So that's all she could do. 6 months on the product, she's on her hands and knees chasing him around the floor, on tile floor. I took a video of it. I mean, at that moment, I was like, that's it. Like, everybody at least needs to know that this exists and that people should at least try it. And at least put samples in their mouth, at least let them experience this. And if they need more education, let's give them that education. But at least let people experience this, because no matter what, somebody that you know or somebody that you know that knows somebody is going to be impacted dramatically by this product. And I think the stories we've already heard are there and are suggesting that's true. So that's my story.
Awesome.